We're holding court at the home of the Celtics here in beautiful Boston, Massachusetts. Kevin Harlan here, joining me, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and the entire 2K Sports crew. So the opening lineup for the Heat, presented by State Farm. They've got LeBron James. Chalmers is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Chris Bosh, and it's Haslam in at the 4 spot. And for the Celtics, they've got Rajon Rondo. Brandon Bass is out there with Pierce. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Garnett in at the 5 down low. Chalmers with it. Wade guarded by Bradley. And it's Wade with the jam.
He made sure to get a little extra hang time there, just to rub it in the defender's face a bit.
Look out below. I wasn't sure he was ever going to come down.
He just wanted to make sure he wasn't coming down on top of anybody.
And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. Wade is whistled for reaching in. That's his first foul. Here's Rondo. Left side Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. And Bradley gets it to go.
There's a lot of speculation about whether Doc Rivers will return, but here he is, and he's become a bit of a mainstay at Boston since he's been there.
Now here's Wade. And Bosh backs down. Here's against LeBron. Shot from the low block. And the shot is good. Back to Doc Rivers, Clark. There was talk he might take some time off or look to other teams, but he signed that 5-year deal right at the end of the season. You know, his son's going to be a freshman down at Duke, and I know he's anxious to watch him play. But he'll stay in the NBA. Steve, that was kind of an interesting decision.
Well, I think Boston wanted stability, Kevin. The players are older, so by signing Doc Rivers to a long-term deal, you've told your fans, look, you know, he's the rock, he's the stability. We're going to be good for a long time because Doc is our leader.
The free throw drops for Garnett.
I love Kevin Garnett. He's kind of an old-school player. He doesn't hug players before or after the game. In fact, a lot of people think he's sort of disrespectful, but he just wants to win. He is a nasty competitor.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
Kevin, to sum up his goal, he said that everyone needs to have the same mindset on defense today or they won't have success. He warned his team that they're up against a unit that will capitalize on every mistake they make so they can't get caught daydreaming on defense. Stay awake, Kevin.
Great stuff, Doris. Thanks. It sounds like, Clark, the most important number for them today is opposing shooting percentage.
Well, one of the best ways, Kevin, to contain a dangerous shooter is to keep the ball out of his hands. Deny him the ball, and deny has to be what your focus is.
Steve?
Well, if the key is, if you're going to deny, then you've got to anticipate the rotations. And so as long as they're schooled in the game plan tonight and they understand what they're trying to accomplish, they can be aggressive and deny and then go ahead and make the rotations from there. Well, they've got to do something defensively because he's been unstoppable.
And defensively, Steve, your only choice now is to double him. I mean, I don't think there's another option.
Now here's Rondo. Stolen away as they knock away the alley-oop attempt.
The opening was there.
Wow. Boy, how about the touch on that pass? Lobbed it up there nice and soft, feathery.
Yeah, looked like it made Steve for a pretty easy catch.
Well, the pass may have been soft, but the dunk was anything but.
Here's Terry. From deep three-point range. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. Celtics trail by 3.
You know, guys, I think the Celtics actually came into the playoffs last season with a little less swagger than usual. I mean, losing Kendrick Perkins in a trade seemed to shake them up a little bit. And with Shaq really unable to contribute due to injuries, a team used to being big inside perhaps felt a little smaller.
On the court for Miami here in the second, we've got Haslam. D-Wade out there with Chalmers. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Bosh in at the 5 spot. Outside Rondo. He dishes it to Bass. And the rejection by LeBron. Clock is at 3. Number 13. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, he saw that lane to the offensive glass, and that's how he cashed in.
Clark, you set the table there well with the Celtics and their injuries. That did play a role in the postseason, not just in the front court. The dislocated elbow of Rajon Rondo also factored in. Steve, that was a huge hit for that team.
Yeah, I was amazed that he was able to return in that game and continue to play the rest of the series. But it did limit him. And with Rondo slowed down, the Celtics had a tough time scoring. In fact, Miami really played him and Boston kind of 5-on-4. They didn't honor his offense, and it really cost Boston.
Bosh kicks to LeBron. Second chance shot. Green for 2 points. LeBron's now got 4 points now in the quarter. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
Yeah, this is like a clinic out there, guys. This is exactly how you attack a defense. Move the ball, sharp cuts, really a nice pace to their offense.
And he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Boy, that takes a lot of strength to finish a play like that while you're getting fouled.
Boy, and he had it on display right there, partner. I mean, that was muscle. That was strength on display finishing that shot. It was really interesting to kind of watch how the Celtics and the Heat were really at each other's throat from the get-go last season, with the veteran Celtics trying to keep the younger Heat from passing them on the power charts in the East.
Here's Bradley after the Heat pick up 2. Feeds it to Bass. Over Bosh. It's blocked. Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And the Heat making a change here. Allen's checked in. Tipped away. It's stolen by Wade.
I'm not sure what they're thinking offensively. Poor decision on that pass.
What a beautiful play. The catch and the finish all in one fluid motion.
How can it get any prettier than that?
I don't think it can, guys. That was perfectly executed.
Clark, in the regular season between these two teams last year, the Celtics were in control, winning 3 of the 4. And Steve, that didn't turn out to be the same story come playoff time.
No, remember, 2 of those victories for Boston were in the first week of the regular season. So Miami was clearly a different team by the end of the year, and they proved it in the playoffs.
Well, he's showing off his defensive instincts by making plays just like that.
And here's Bradley over Wade, and no good trying to get that one. Back here in just a moment here in Boston.